So hello guys, my health assessment for Australia PR was completed in Fortis Hospital, Bannerghatta. So I wanted to talk to you about my experience and some general information related to my experience that might be helpful for all of you. So first thing is why I selected Fortis Hospital. So Fortis is undoubtedly one of the best hospitals. It's a pretty renowned one. It's it has its own brand value, and you can get the best diagnosis there. You can get the best advice there, and the results have very high credibility. So I thought that out of the two centers that we have in Bangalore for Australia PR, I will go in this one. Another reason is that Fortis has its own multi-level parking, so you can always get a parking there. It's on third floor, and although the driveways are pretty much cramped, which happens to be the case with most of the multi-level parkings inside Bangalore, but at least you can get a parking. Another criteria was that there is there Anand Bhavan nearby, so you can always go for breakfast, lunch, or tea, etc. And then there are sufficient washrooms. There are changing rooms. There are feeding rooms for infants also, so which is also quite important when you are going with your family. Another thing is that there is Wi-Fi is also available. So for me, I'm using Geo SIM card, so I could get access to the Geo private net Wi-Fi also. So I was able to use my office. Use my laptop also, and if required, you can do your office work also from there. Now coming to the actual experience on that day. So first thing is what you have to carry. So I carried passport. So for me, my wife, and my kid, three of us went. So we all carried their passports. We carried Aadhaar and two photos of Australian visa format. So which you can get from um, GK Whale or any other renowned photographer. You can go and get it in Australia visa format. And then you have to get your HAP ID later also. So this, once you will be filling the form on IME account, then you will be getting your HAP ID. After you get the printout of your HAP ID, please keep two, because once you have submitted on the portal, and one printout you have given to the um, PHC, the preventive health check at Fortis, then you will not be having any other copy with you. And in that case, you will not be having your HAP ID. So I would recommend keeping two printouts, one that you have to give and one that you can keep with you. Because until your health assessment is finalized, you will not see your HAP ID on the portal. So that's why I would recommend keeping your printout of your HAP ID with you also. Then comes about the actual day experience. So I reached there on a weekday around 8:30 a.m. in the morning, and before me there were 10 more folks, but luckily I was the only person for Australia PR. So then you have to go and take the token there. There will be a machine, and you all have to take a token there. So I would recommend taking token well in advance before even you go to the reception. So after collecting the token, you can go to reception. You can mention that this is for Australia PR. And inside the hospital, actually, you have to go to PHC. PHC is the preventive health check. You can once you tell them, they will be giving you a form. So each three of you will be getting a form. So in that form, you have to provide the basic details like your name, age, address, and then you also have to provide the details of your COVID vaccination. So those details you can get from your Arogya Setu, that you can keep on your mobile, and you can provide that. So after filling up the form, you will have to submit the form at the reception, and you also have to provide the fees. So I will tell you the fees. So for adults, it was 6,200 rupees for the tests plus 250 rupees for the registration. So for each adult, it's 6,450, and for kids, it was 8,030 rupees. So the breakup was. I will provide you the breakup also shortly. So once you will be you have paid and you have submitted the form, they will give you um a circular. So that circular will be basically containing the steps that these tests have to be performed, and these are the labs or these are the rooms that you have to visit. So please keep that circular or that notice handy with you. Apart from that, they will give you for each individual, they will give you some kind of form that these are the tests that you have paid for, and these tests have to be conducted. So um, at every lab or every diagnosis center, for example, if you have to visit x-ray, so there you have to provide the that file corresponding to x-ray. When you have to go to lab, then you have to provide that file or paper corresponding to that lab for that particular test. So you have to just follow the circular. All the steps will be given there. Just keep following them. Now coming to what all tests were performed and what was the breakup of the amount that I paid. So first I will tell you for adults. So for me as well as for my wife, the tests that were performed. So basically, first they did vitals, so like BP, height, weight, all these things, and then they will do chest X-ray. So this chest X-ray report you will not see. Even the chest X-ray also that they will be that X-ray report also you will not see. The write-up also that they provide later, that also you will not see. That will be directly uploaded to the ME account portal. And after X-ray, you can go to the lab, and in that lab you can provide your blood sample. So on the basis of your blood sample, they will be generating the report for your HIV, uh, antibodies, serum, and there will be also creatinine that they will be checking using that same blood sample that they have collected. So um, after this, you will have to go to a consultant, a physician. So that consultant will be, it will be a general physician. They will be checking for like eye checkups. They will ask you to read some numbers. Then there will be questions related to any medical history, any kind of surgery has been performed or not. So they will look at your legs, your abdomen, your stomach, your hands, etc., whether there are any signs of surgery or not. I mean, this is just all just to verify the whatever you have mentioned in your HAP ID form. Then they can also ask you to walk properly. There will be some breathing related tests. So they will ask you to breathe deeply and hold your breath for some time. So these kind of general tests will be there. So after these tests, now let me also tell you the tests about children also. So for children, they will be asking for TB Gold. So basically, for all children, there will be TB related tests will be performed. So the TB Gold tests, the breakup for TB Gold will be like 4,580 rupees. Then Australian medicals. So for children, Australian medicals is around 3,200 rupees, and then registration will be 250 rupees, and total for one kid what you will be paying is 8,030 rupees. So these all you would have paid already in advance at the reception. I am just telling you the breakup of this. So for children, the tests that they will be performing are basically the TB gold test and the blood sample also they will be taking. Urine sample they will be taking and blood sample they will be taking. My advice is to go for this blood sample. You have to keep this for last because kids become cranky and then you won't be able to go for any other tests. If let's say something is pending, you won't be able to go for it. So my advice would be to keep the blood sample collection for kids for last. And they will also ask you for kids vaccination chart. So if let's say you do not have it handy, if then you can take an email ID from them and you can so they will be giving you a form. There will be a particular template. In that manner only you have to provide the details. So in that form there will be some 15 vaccinations will be there, so you have to provide the respective dates for those vaccines. So you can always carry that form, fill it up at your home and scan it and email it to the concerned email ID on the same day. So these are the tests that will be done for the kid, and the cost for the kid will be 8,030, and the cost that you have paid for adult will be 6,450. So the cost for two adult plus one kid will come around 20,930 rupees. After conducting all the tests, after giving all the blood sample, urine sample, etc., please make sure that you visit the room number 11. So an attendant will be there. You have to ask him to upload all the documents for all the tests. And he will also ask you to provide photos that you are carrying, and he may also take photos there only. And passport you have to carry, so he will also take the scan of your passport as well. And so please make sure that you visit the room number 11 for uploading all these things, or just to make sure that everything has been done or not, and then you can come back home. This report from Fortis side, this gets uploaded into the portal, IMI account portal, in like 2 to 3 days, and then the status gets changed. And I mean, some intermediate status starts displaying there, uh, which reflects like the documents have been uploaded, and now you have to wait for a designated officer from Bupa Medical Services to review and then finalize the report. So from the Bupa side, Mm, once the reports have been uploaded from Bupa side, it takes around 1 week or max 10 days, and then they provide the comment. If everything is fine, then they mention that no further assessment is required, and there you also see your HAP ID for the individual. And in case they need more information, something is not clear or some more tests have to be conducted, so they send email to the concerned person. I mean, if let's say this is me, so then they will be sending the email to me, and they provide some days like 28 days, and then you have to perform the steps whatever they have asked. So for that I will talk. I mean, this is called as re-examination. So the steps related to re-examination, the process related to re-examination, all those things I will talk in a separate video. But for this one, once Bupa reviews your case, so either it is finalized, or if they need more information, so the status gets changed accordingly. So this is all about my experience related to health assessment done in the uh, Fortis Hospital, Bannerghatta Road. and what are good things that I found there. So this complete process took around 2.5 hours for three of us, and it was done on a weekday. So I think that's why it did not took that long. So overall, my experience was very good with the Fortis Hospital, and I will keep you updated with other steps of this process also. For example, what happens when some case is not finalized, or if they need more information, so how those cases are tackled. So for now, thank you so much. I hope this information would have been helpful for you. Thank you.